Welcome. I'm Diane Martin, your host and coach for the Digitally Sassy podcast, helping a community of female entrepreneurs DIY their business. I'll teach you how to build your online presence, show you how to save money, and give you the best ways to step in and rock your social media. Yes, you can DIY your business, and I'll show you how with plain language and doable strategies. Let's go. Hello, Sassy Gals. Thank you for joining me here today. We're going to be talking about video. And sometimes it can be really hard, especially if you're just getting going and you haven't been doing any video and suddenly there's an expectation that you do video. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I have just wrapped up a 10-day, 1-minute video challenge that I ran for members of the Digitally Sassy Facebook group and the Alberta Digitally Sassy Facebook group. And I have to say, I had a blast doing that challenge. What a wonderful group of ladies we had in the group, and purposefully kept that challenge small because it was intended to just overcome that fear of doing video. And one of the best ways of doing that is to practice. So we're going to talk about that as well today, what you can do on your own. Now, if you're interested, I'm going to do another 10-day, 1-minute video challenge in the fall. So keep your eyes open for that, and I'll try to announce it on the podcast, but it will be announced within those two groups. So if you live in Alberta, come on over and join the Alberta Digitally Sassy group. And if you're not in Alberta, anywhere else in the world, you're welcome to join more the international group, which is just called Digitally Sassy. We all realize, I think, that video is really important in the social media sphere, and as you are building community, building brand awareness, building relationships, because I don't believe you can do anything without those relationships, video really helps you get there. So you don't need necessarily a full YouTube channel to do video, but popping on and doing live segments or doing little Instagram how-tos and those videos are really effective for engaging your viewers, having them hear and build that relationship, understand who you are and those sort of things. And the statistics show us that videos are extremely important. But, if you're just getting going working online, it's probably been hard enough just to have a photo of yourself online. I think some of us anyways, may balk at even having the cameras pointed at us, let alone talking, let alone doing a video. But at the same token, to really move what your business is forward, you really need to kind of jump in and do it. And you need to get over the bad hair days and get over maybe the makeup not being perfect, and get over I think some of the super very stylized videos you might see out there, because really I think people just want to hear from you. They want to see you, they want to touch base with you, and there's so much you can do with video to really help you move that business forward. And I want to give you some ideas of what kind of videos, just to give you some inspiration that would support your business. So of course, product videos. So if you have a new product or something you're offering in an e-shop, explainer how-to videos are great, like how to do something. So if you're doing a kind of a recipe blog, how to do something, or stylizing your house, how to use a product, those sort of things. Onboarding videos. So if you're building a community and having onboarding videos, which helps people sort of plug in and really feel engaged, that is awesome. Really good also for membership sites. Testimonial videos. So working with, favorite customers and broadening, sort of having someone, speak for you on the videos are really awesome. Of course, there's the promotional. So you've got an event or a sale coming and you want to build some hype or awareness on that. That is also a great thing to use video for. If you do sales presentations, which is awesome, you can do teaser videos for new things that are coming, like wait, in 5 days I have an announcement. It would be, start getting that curiosity and things going. Doing live streams are really powerful. And I know they're really hard. We did practice them in our challenge, and I think everyone really enjoyed trying that in the safe group. So if you have a podcast out there, you can do a video while you're doing your podcast. And you can also look at doing a series on a topic similar to what you might do on a blog post, but do a series along a similar theme. So those are some ideas on how to get going. But how do you get over that fear? So, my number one recommendation is just do it and just get in front of the camera. So you don't even have to put it online. You don't have to share it with anyone, but just start making a date with yourself once or twice a week to do a short video. It doesn't have to be long. Just doing it is half the battle. And that's where I think the challenge helped, because there was, specific things I was asking the group to do, doing it inside, doing something outside, how we clip videos together and those sort of things. Just doing it really built the comfort level that you don't get just by thinking about it. And then, one of the gals on there, one of her videos, she decided to share with the world. So, as you gain confidence, you're able to share what you're doing. So even though some of those practice videos, if you might start feeling really good about them, and then you can go and share them, or share them even with a few close friends, get some feedback on it. Those sort of things are really super helpful if you have, just an uncomfortableness with being on video. I want to share with you a few of the best practices that I shared in the challenge as well. There's probably many best practices depending what you're doing specifically. So if you're going live and those sort of things, there's probably a little bit more, but here's what I've pulled together. So when you do your videos, define your goal or message. Know what you wish to accomplish by creating a video. And that really helps you have something to say, right? So if you just go on video and kind of ramble about something with just to do video, that's so much harder than if you come on and you have something you want to say, like an announcement, or having very clear goals on what you want to achieve and what is your message. Center your video around the story and not the sales. So if you're in sales, don't focus on the sale. Focus on the story. Look at how you can engage and draw your viewer into your video. Now, this one's a no-brainer. The next one is hold your camera as steady as possible. It's hard doing a selfie and doing video. And you can't see me, you're even on the podcast, but I'm talking away with my hands. So that is really hard, and holding a video at the most flattering angle you probably want to get, and those sort of things. So look for a tripod or use books, a table prop, or those sort of things can also help you with your video. When recording video on your phone, and this is one that I know I have to really think about, and members of the challenge had to think about, was when you're recording on your phone, your camera lens is not in the middle of the phone. So it's really easy to talk to yourself in the phone because you're sort of watching yourself as you're recording the video. But your camera lens generally is off to one side. So either put maybe a little sticky dot where you should be on the edge of your phone case or something where you can remember to look at, because that way you're looking at the viewer and you're not looking in some strange direction when you find you're recording. But when you practice that, you'll see that. You go, oh, I forgot to look where's at the lens and those sort of things. When you're doing your videos, be mindful of your background, especially when you're recording out and about. You don't want to include anyone in your video that's not provided you with consent, especially when you're throwing it on social media. And you might want to be aware of some personal security things. So watch addresses on houses, license plate numbers, and those sort of things when you're doing your video. Try to keep your videos evergreen. So, for certain sales and promotional stuff, that might be a little harder, but on product and demos, what you want is not to really date your video too much, so that when someone sees that content in a couple months, maybe they may not see it right away, but they're looking at it in a couple months, it still has some meaning behind it. And when you're uploading your video, now you need to think about search engine optimization again with those videos. So make sure you use the descriptive title with keywords. Fill out complete descriptions again with keywords, add relevant tags, and if anyone comments on your video, engage with those people who are looking to comment. People may have questions, they may, provide you with feedback, but make sure that you're responding, that you're present, because that is so much more meaningful than just putting it up and ignoring it after the day is done. So I wanted to wrap up today's things on video, because really the best way to overcome sort of, fear or uncomfortableness or resistance to doing video is just doing it. But this one feedback that I received from one of my participants was just really speaks to all that. So I'm quoting her here. I used to be extremely nervous and self-conscious when speaking in front of the camera. I also don't enjoy learning new tech stuff, such as video editing. Through this challenge, I managed to overcome both of those fears. Daily practice for 10 days in a very comfortable setting, being surrounded by others who struggled with similar issues, made a huge difference. Now I'm relaxed and hitting the record button on my phone. I've started sharing my videos publicly and feel happy about them. There's a lot to improve, but Diane's challenge made me overcome the biggest obstacle of all, my lack of confidence in my own abilities to get started. I highly recommend it to others who know they should learn video marketing but feel it's way out of their league. It's not, I promise you. This, the one comment in here that really strikes me is the lack of confidence in my own ability to get started. Don't stand in your own way. You can do this. You can do your own 10-day challenge. And if you don't feel, you're ready for that, just set a date and do a challenge a week. Do a video a week and just start. You don't have to share it. Just do it. And what you'll find is you're going to gain confidence. You're going to be able to get to the point where you're going, well, I don't know why I'm not posting this, or I'm not saying this, or I want to do this for, my Facebook page or what have you. The best way to learn anything is just to do it, right? So start baby steps, start getting out there. And again, I'm going to be running another challenge in the fall. So if you join one of the Digitally Sassy Facebook groups, we'll be announcing that in there. And I would love to help you overcome any fears that you have, or concerns, or uncomfortableness, or leeriness, or maybe just, the push you need to start. Because really, if, the sooner you start, the quicker you're going to become more comfortable, I promise you. So that wraps up today, gals. So go make a video and we'll see you next week. Cheers now. Hey, if you liked what you heard today in the podcast, please pop over to iTunes and leave a review. For show notes and resources mentioned, please visit digitallysassy.com. Cheers.